I could do this without murdering you.
Crump
You'll
him.
learn your lesson.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
You
What is
don't
he
run
doing?
into Rakad's eyes. Well, he looked into Rakad's eyes, and Rakad's gonna crump him now for looking into his eyes.
How dare you, you dick.
Right? You don't do that. This is a war boss.
Right. So, I look at him for a moment, and my iron gob jaw swings just open in awe that he would even say such a thing.
How dare you.
And then I just kind of walk up to him. I drop my shooter, and I lift him up by his carapace. And I just go, "What you say to me?"
I'm sorry, boss.
Is that what you're gonna do? I thought you were my
Kruger.
leader of my military, you dick.
Kruger, you really don't know what you've said to offend this gigantic beast in front of you.
I look, you know, I tell him, hey, I was asking a question. I wasn't, I wanted to make sure that,
Mr. Pibbles is giggling on your shoulder.
Use better words or questions. Right, proper next time. 'Cause she's only got this one time. 'Cause I likes that John fella. He promised me all those hats. He's got 'em on that ship. So I wants to be able to get back on that ship with those hats. So I's not gonna crump you this time. But you's mind your words and your manners.
will do.
So yes, I's can crump their boss.
Then let's find their boss and crump the shit out of him.
Yeah,
Now
parlay.
that's a much better way of saying it now, isn't it? So I set him down and brush his chest off roughly, possibly knocking him down.
All right,
And
so
then I pick up my shooter and I just move along towards the orcs.
Can I send
All
Boof
right.
back to the bridge?
Yeah, definitely.
Or McBoof will be en route to the bridge.
All right, so
I,
you
I
guys
box,
walk.
I box John. I'm like, John, you sure you don't want to be down here?
I would roll a willpower check if I were you, Buster.
Me?
No, not you, him.
Yeah, seriously, you're asking the captain if he wants to be down here, man.
Well,
Are you?
no,
Are you? What?
you almost got crumped.
Yeah, you almost died.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me
Kruger, you
let me
No.
let me help you
no.
out here.
Being from Armageddon,
Where's that
Yeah.
roll at where he rolled a fucking 20 something? Let's review what the orc can do when he swings hard enough.
No,
Yeah,
I simply
24
asked,
damage.
I'm just asking a question. Hey, John, do you want to come down and fight with us?
I don't intimidate very well, but you still fail worse than I do.
Rakad,
I'm gonna-
I forgot what
give
you were
a-
talking about.
All right, I'm gonna do a command roll to basically talk some sense into Kruger and get him back on track with what his actual his objective is. Obtain Tau Tech.
Okay.
You're fucked, bro. I couldn't talk you out of this one. I'm gonna actually fate point this actually.
Right. Where's the most likely location of
Oh,
a
shit.
their boss?
Oh, jeez.
All right,
Okay.
it
At
falls
the
on.
base, at the base of the Tau ship is an enormous orc. He is definitely the captain of that other ship. He is gigantic. You remember, he's one of the ones who was basically instrumental in throwing you in the brig. He's easily half again your size. You might even say twice your size. You remember fighting him before, and there was no way.
See him from here.
You can see him, yeah. I don't have a map for it, but we can imagine with our minds. You can see him.
Yeah. I don't think I would do that.
Yeah, you know that
That-
he has.
That is
Heavy
clearly the
armor.
retarded option, and I'm not retarded.
What's the
Yes.
retarded option?
To fight their boss.
do let me know when McBoof does reach the bridge.
So
Boof has reached the bridge.
Lovely.
So their boss is, just to pick one at random, Borgum Backstabber.
That's actually their captain, not just a boss.
Right, yes, that is their captain. Yes, I mentioned that. And
So,
again, gigantic.
They definitely can't beat their captain. If it was someone else, probably, but not him.
so
No
you're not
boss,
the
but the
biggest
captain
and
is-
the strongest.
No boss, but the captain is going to go to the base of the Tau ship looking for tech. Their captain goes down to the world, John.
Their captain has no ship, as
And that
mo-
captain is also spelled CAPTUNN.
or
not
with a
captain.
K sometimes for some reason.
Yep.
See, I
Yes.
have a ship. I don't need to go down. I have people to do that for me.
Wait,
It's
I,
still
He
a
has a
cap
ship.
with a K and then 10.
I
You want me
Um,
to come down there and shoot this motherfucker in the head?
no, I have an idea,
He
guys.
has a ship. He's got a big white ship that's right in front of him. I'm telling you, he's got a ship.
I
You don't
have
know how
an
to fly
idea.
that thing.
I have an idea. Okay.
Before Blood has the idea of imminent danger,
Oh no.
can I please make a tech use test in lieu of a command test to the loading servitors near the warheads? What I would like them to achieve is to disassemble one of the warheads and contain it and bring it to the teleportarium.
I keep saying this, but we have fighters and bombers.
Yes, we do, but we don't need to waste those.
All
I mean,
right.
we could easily destroy the ship, everything around the ship, everything around that's around the ship. We wouldn't have any issues doing that. It's just
Or we just
I really want
teleport
that ship.
them a nuclear warhead right on top of the war boss.
it'd be great if we
This
had a
is
dark
also a
Eldar.
valid
You
strategy.
just kill it in range. We wouldn't have any problems, right? Where is this dark? Oh god damn it! Fine.
I know where the Dark Eldar is. Not
Yes.
this world.
So
Yeah, I know where
I,
it is.
I was gonna tell you guys what we
Oh my
could
God.
do is lure the boss away from the Tau ship and then drop the bomb on him.
He's talking about a nuclear warhead.
Yeah, it's gonna clear out like what 10, 20 kilometers of fucking land. It's got to be bigger than your standard human
Okay.
munitions at this
Then
point.
then we use the fighters and the bombers to bomb him with conventional arms.
No. I think I'm gonna. Actually, hold on. Give me just a second here.
All right, let's fire up Dawn of War, and we'll fight orcs versus Imperial Guard for a few hours.
All right. I'm dictating this as a role for me. Anyways, I'm gonna. All right. I'm gonna radio Delta and say, just prepare to liquidate that entire area. I'm not gonna worry about the
Preparations already underway.
Fair enough. Not gonna bother with the damn ship anymore or the tech. It's not worth the damn time. And I'm gonna tell Rakad and Kruger to prepare to get back on their shuttle and come back to the ship.
I don't have a microbead. It's really just.
Well, Kruger
Kruger.
then, and Kruger
Yeah.
can tell you, or he can try to convince you, which is gonna be hilarious.
So
Well, I don't really want to fight him anyway because I do recognize that he is stronger than me. Up until now, I have been the biggest and the strongest. I am probably, or was possibly probably, his strongest knob.
Oh yes, by far. And as of right now, you are still the biggest and the strongest because we're just not counting him. He's not part of the wall you're part of right now. You're not fighting him. But if you decide to engage in combat with him, then you have to count him, and then you're not the biggest and the strongest. So
What it becomes as is like a challenge of authority. Then all the other orcs just kind of slap their shit on everything as we duke it out.
Can I get one of
Exactly.
Kruger's men to get to some sort of vantage point to tell me if there's any Tau alive in the vicinity, or are they all dead?
It'd probably be better to use the Auspex for that.
Yes,
From the ship.
I don't know. I'm still working on 40k tech here, but yeah, sure. Delta, please use Auspex. Find out if there's any Tau remaining alive in the ship or around it.
all right, Delta Auspex. So the ship itself has a detection, right?
Yeah.
So it's a tech use plus 20, I believe. 15 or something.
Yeah, but as I'm not there currently, it would be relegated to one of the other people on the bridge currently.
That's true. So yeah, it's not your tech use. It's going to be one of their tech use.
Yep.
And it's going to be the plus 15 of the ship's detection, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so as they are a decent crewman, they're probably going to have a roll of 30.
Yeah.
So they need to get 45. Oh, he didn't do so well. But he's probably fairly convinced that he did do fairly well. He says, look, all that's down there is humans and orcs. There's more humans than orcs right now, but that looks to be changing slowly in this area.
There's nothing we could do at this point that will stop orcs from being massively populated on this planet once we leave it. So I just want the ship
Pretty much.
destroyed. I don't really care about the boss that's on the planet or the captain or whatever. Does he have a name?
Yes. It is Borgum. Borgum Backstabber.
Borgum Backstabber. Okay. Well, I don't care about him. Just Delta, please destroy the Tau ship so we. Nobody should have its tech if I can't have it.
Okay, so I look to Ricard, and I say, Captain wants us to leave.
So I've already made my appropriate checks concerning actually wanting to fight the
Right.
captain. So
You actually do want to fight him?
I
or
did
you
it
don't?
first, but then I actually saw who it was. I just instinctively know who it is.
Right. He wanted to fight a boss, but then he saw that it was this captain and decided, yeah, but we just don't.
All right.
Yeah.
So it should be no problem convincing him to.
Perfect. Okay, so you two and all the men and boys following you head on back to your ship. And once you arrive at the ship, by the way, Ricard, one of the orcs that you pulled into your band here as you came down, walks up to you and says, "Hey, boss, is this something you were looking for?" And he hands out to you a strange disc-like object. It kind of looks like you could maybe throw it and have it spin, kind of, but it's got a bunch of weird knobby bits coming out of the sides of it and some weird, like, clampy things on the bottom. It looks pretty weird. Anyway, he hands that to you.
Yeah, I think that's it. Good job.
Right.
Whatever that was.
So you guys start to head back up to the ship in your shuttle. Let's see, Delta, you note with the Auspex that they have indeed exited the immediate area and vicinity of that ship. So you could do as you wished with it. Your tech use check does indeed imply that you were able to complete your goal with the servitors on the ship. So what do you want to do?
Well, then I would very much like to deploy that removed warhead from the missile to the highest population density of the orcs.
Which would be the ship.
Yeah.
Well, the base of the ship, because it's
Yeah,
currently
right.
jutting out of the landscape, is it not?
Correct, yes.
Yeah, so that would just weaken it and then make it fall on the rest of the orcs that somehow managed to survive.
All right, so we're going to need to use the teleporter. There was something about like a plus 20 to a boarding action when using the teleporter, so I think that counts.
You don't really have to roll to use the teleporter.
I know, but I
Well,
wanted to
for
make sure that
the-
we had it very specific placement of the bomb. This is under the goal that I had set for myself, so the bomb is teleported to the base of the ship. Your arrays aren't enough that you can see the faces of any of the orcs there, but you're pretty certain that they're terrified. And then all of a sudden, that whole area of the city is wiped out. The ship, having been rather strong and indeed a void-capable ship, is not utterly obliterated, but it does collapse into the rest of the landscape itself, and all the orcs around, you're assuming must be dead, or certainly mutating for sure, if anything else.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. So, the shuttle returns to the ship, and you may do as you like, Ricard and Kruger. Again, Ricard, you have been given a strange, sort of fat frisbee-like object.
I would like the servitor shuttles to remain in orbit and to go and investigate the crash site.
You thought you were going to get away with it, you dick. Nice try.